Loves, limited time today. So for those who saw my video earlier, whether it's still up or not, because when I do really deep videos, sometimes I delete it, but the video earlier was, in my opinion, insanely real and amazing. And for those who thumbs up and for those new subscribers who joined my channel, thank you so much. I think if there's one thing I could do on this channel, right, is share from experience. That's one of the main things that I think that for however long YouTube is in existence is this store closed? Hold on, y'all. This grocery store looks closed to me. I'm at Walmart. This place looks closed. What? I have to get a couple things. No, this side is open, but the other side looks like it's literally dead. Anyway, so the video earlier was that I made, for those who didn't see it or don't know where to find it, it was talking about pain in life, growing from pain in life, and why things happen, and the mystery of life, and why we go through what we go through. And I was saying very, very adamantly that I feel so strongly that having a belief in God or something bigger than yourself, the origin, the source is critical. Is critical for survival, because if I did not believe in God, if I did not see God work in my life, guardian angels, the whole 9 yards, how would you get any answers in life? You can read all the books you want, but there's something very, very special about an experience. There's something very special about when you get a download. And let me tell you, I was meditating heavily after that video that I made today, because something shifted. And I've been feeling this shift for such a long time. This person just got my parking spot, but it's okay. I'm just joking, you all, because I literally was turning and the person came and just like this huge SUV just took like this spot right there. But I was gonna get it, but I'm gonna ask this person if the store is open. I had to ask him what time they close. He said 11. So then why does the other half of the store look like it's shut down? That's scary. It looked like it was a closed store. So I was like, did I waste my time? Oh, this is my parking spot. That's why I'm parked here. Okay. Out of nowhere, this car is like backing out. Life is so funny. And this person in front of him is backing out too. Yikes. And the guy next to me that he works here, he's like staring at the cars. I'm like, what is going on? Anyway, so I say that very humbly. I say that very humbly. Like, if I did not have a relationship with God in that way, the downloads, the access that I've had on this spiritual journey, this self-improvement journey, this journey of life, living life, I don't know how. I mean, this is why I'm sober. This is why I've never, dabbled in anything like most people dabble in, because they're in pain. I know for a fact that people that heavily rely upon, whether it's food or alcohol or drugs or even other people, looking for other people, becoming an energetic vampire and sucking the life force literally out of other people, narcissists, right? This is why I've never gone down that path, because I've kept myself in check. I've kept myself in line. And I know when, I know how to, I want this light on. I know how to be forthright, with how I feel and what's going on in my life. And I always take responsibility, even if it's so gut-wrenching, crushing like it's been. I know that in order to get past this, I have to feel the pain. I have to look at whatever is bothering me, whatever has hurt me, and I have to accept it. I have to literally look it in the face and not run from it, and it was so interesting how, like, I was watching some sermons, because today is Sunday, so I was like tuning into like certain sermons and stuff, and it was just so crazy how almost basically every message was so timely, was so on point for me personally, and was talking about not giving up and not letting the evil of this world take your joy, and take your hope, and contort your mind, and make you think that, everything is horrible and that there's never going to be, brighter days. And even though the world as a whole is going through some really dark stuff, once again, that's why I'm saying in times like this, you have to rely upon something. You have to rely upon yourself, yes, but you also, I feel, have to like be able to be strong enough to say, I need help. You know what I'm saying? I need God's help. I need divine intervention. Okay, this car, I don't know what's going on today. This car's alarm just went off. Maybe it's, I don't know. So I want to say very humbly, a part of being a strong person is admitting when you're hurt, when you're sad, when you're weak, when you're hurting. There's no shame in that. And that's why I take so much pride in basically everything I've done up to this point with this channel and in my personal life off camera. I'm very proud of myself, extremely, because I played all my cards right. And every step of the way, even up to this point, my intuition has been intact. If I get an off feeling, if I don't like something, I address it, I address it. I'm not going to be, standing in the dark and accepting abuse, accepting neglect, accepting disconnect, accepting anything that I don't want in my atmosphere, in my life, my daily life especially. And that's what saved me. There's a lot of people out here that have ended up in very toxic relationships, not calling any, not, just putting it out here. You know what I'm saying? In my personal life, I'm saying that there's a lot of people that I've, either through, just living life or otherwise, there's a lot of people out here in the world, as we all know, that they get stuck. You know what I'm saying? They don't use their intuition. You know what I'm saying? They neglect their intuition. Everything that God was showing them about a person, about a job, about whatever it could be, even a living situation, people that they move somewhere and God, their angels, their guides were not in that approval. You know what I'm saying? And then all these bad things happen. People get sick, someone dies, and then if you listen to people's testimonies, if you go back in time and you pay attention, what happens a lot of times is people don't pay attention. And I'm speaking for myself. I'm saying people don't pay attention. People don't want to pay attention. They ignore all the red flags. They ignore the reality of a person or a work situation, whatever it may be. And they say, oh, I can fix it. Oh, I'm just overreacting. But in reality, you're not, bro. You're not. Like, your intuition is saying to you, something is jacked up here. Something's gonna happen. And if you don't pay attention, it can ruin your life. And that literally reminds me of well, Twitter sometimes has some good stuff. It's not all negative, but of late it's been overwhelming, and I've been disconnecting from a lot of social media. Even YouTube, I've been taking some time away on using it every day. I've really been stepping back from that. And the good thing that I did see on Twitter one day was this, it was so funny, but it was true. It said, in quotations, what would I do without him? And then the person underneath put, probably a lot farther, better life, healthier, wealthier. Like, it was so brutal, but it was so true. What it basically was saying is that, us girls, sometimes when we go through disappointments or heartbreak or loss or whatever, we love to say, what am I going to do without him? Now, I don't say stuff like that, but like, people, girl talk, they say, oh, what am I going to do without him? Like, buckets of tears. And everybody was like, better. Like, you're going to be better. But in the moment, you don't see that. In the moment, the world's ending, the sky is falling, and then you've wasted years, months. So with every departure of relationship in my life that I've had, luckily they've been calm and mutual. That one connection was the only breakup that I had that was terrible, and left some scars for sure. Left me really doubting love, you know what I'm saying, romantic love at least, and making me think that, okay, this is not what I thought it was. You see what I'm saying? And it may not be, you know what I'm saying. I've also come to realize that maybe romantic love is maybe some ways fraudulent, a scam. And the true love comes from friendship. The true love comes from loyalty. The true love comes from a person who's there with you through richer and poor, through health and sickness, and means it. How many people take vows? How many people get in long-term relationships and mean nothing of what they say? Many. Majority. So I thank God. I thank God for everything. Like I said, after this morning, I was able to meditate and just really kind of just go like in a trance state of relaxation. And I had things playing in the background, and it was just the downloads were coming so sharp, you all, so clear. And, everything that I thought could have happened if I stayed, I was shown, and I got my answer. I got even more answers as to why the pain that I was feeling and the healing I've been going through is happening to me. And it's powerful stuff, make no mistake about it. Like, it is powerful. It's powerful when you know that you know that you know, and you've come to a place where you're healing, but you're also learning. You're learning. And the one piece of advice I could give, especially to women, especially young women, is follow your intuition. Forget peer pressure, forget societal pressure, forget biological pressures, forget all that. You don't want to make a mistake. If you have children, if you get married, if you fall in love with somebody, you want to make sure that this person is the right person. Don't be giving your love, don't be giving your good love and your body to just anybody. I have no regrets. I could say I have no regrets, but at the same time, you have to just be aware that when that time is up, that time is up. And, it's sometimes things last forever and sometimes things don't, most things don't actually. But, when it comes to romantic love, everybody wants to, be on this high cloud and, have it last forever and always and all this BS. And it's just not the reality. Most romantic relationships in all of our lives are temporary. Ooh, I'm dropping some bombs in this video, but some gemstones too. But yeah, it's true. Like, until you get married to that one person, like, all relationships you're gonna have are temporary. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna be forever and always. And sometimes you think it is and it's not, and you have to just give yourself grace. Like, the biggest thing that I've learned with all this is just giving myself grace to feel everything and to not question, give myself the space to feel what I'm feeling and not to be like, oh, swat it out of your mind, you're being over dramatic. Like, that's very dismissive, and I know ladies especially, we deal with this where we can be, we're present for everybody else's feelings, everybody else's life, but when it comes to ourselves, we're very dismissive, we're very hard, we become perfectionists, or we are very dismissive. And whatever you're going through, like, That's not the key. The key is to go through the fire. The key is to go through the pain and then come out on the other side, you know, as gold, pure, enlightened, you know, charismatic, intentional, healthier. Like, that's the whole goal. The goal is not to go through this and then become worse. The goal is to go through life and become better, you know. And if we're going through life and getting worse, it means that the enemy has a stronghold on us. It means that there's some kind of evil force, some kind of whatever it could be, I'm not going to get too much into that, that is holding a person down, castrating them, suffocating them. And if you feel like that, you have to pray. You must pray, because how are you going to get out of it? How are you going to get out of that? Nobody can do that for you but God. I can say that. I can say that confidently. There's nothing out here. There's no herb. There's no medicine. There's nothing out here that can heal you like God heals you. That is just a fact, at least for me. So, never deny your intuition any step of the way, whether it's a friendship, it's a job, it's a path you're choosing in life. It's a hard decision. It's a tough decision. Never, ever, ever, I beg you, forget your intuition. And if your intuition is saying to you, the time is up, or you need to take a different course of action here, or there's something that you're not seeing, you know, it's in your face, but you're wanting to dismiss it because of whatever lies that the enemy is telling you, whatever lies your ego the lies your ego is perpetuating and creating, which is the ego. You got to be strong enough to say, okay, you know what? Like, I'm feeling this way for a reason. I'm going through this in my life for a reason, and I need to pay attention. And I could tell you for a fact that every time I've done that, I've been correct. Especially in this season in my life right now, I am stronger than ever. I've learned so much, and I'm like, okay, I'm right. I've always been right. There's nothing that I've ever said or felt that was false. Never. So, especially a woman's intuition, you cannot go wrong with that. You just cannot go wrong. So, whatever you're going through, whatever it is, just use your intuition. And of course, if you have to consult with God, which you always should do anyway, or somebody else or professional, whatever the case may be, that's fine. But overall, you should be listening to your own intuition. And any friend, anybody, any pastor, anybody out here helping you do that is a bonus. It's a bonus. But the first is what you feel and what you're going through and why you feel what you're feeling, and don't deny it, not for a second. I don't care what it is. If your intuition says to you, don't go somewhere, don't go there. If your intuition says to you, this person's lying to you, this person's lying to you, don't second guess it. Just trust it, because it's right. And I just really wanted to end the day with uploads and say that, okay? So I love you all. I gotta go. The store closed at 11, so, I mean, it's nowhere near 11, but, I mean, still, I gotta, you know, how these things are. It's busy tonight. I don't want to be out in the open, exposed like that. I need to protect myself. So, love you all. Take care, okay? Bye.